Colin was right?
Listen, I had the Washington Commanders as my surprise pick. Guys, I think let's do Commanders on this story. Yeah, I had the Washington Commanders as my dark horse playoff team. And I said, Dan Snyder, the coaching staff and the front office was so bad that literally changing everybody out was actually the right move to make. So I had the Commanders as a dark horse playoff team. I did not know Jayden Daniels. I liked him. I did not know he would be that good, but he is, and congratulations.
Yeah. Well, if Colin is doing his right or wrong, doing his little bit of a victory lap, I think I'm going to have to do my victory lap. So, yeah, let's do a quick little victory lap. We'll go back. This video is from July 22nd. July 22nd. Jayden Daniels will be better than Caleb Williams with Washington Commanders. Seem pretty right about that. Washington Commanders are for real, can make the playoffs. August 11th. Jayden Daniels will have fast success with Washington Commanders with Kingsbury. Talked about that in August 6th. I mean, I could just keep going. Jayden Daniels, Washington Commanders have to fight media because of Caleb Williams. I was also correct about that. That was back in August 15th. Washington. Oh, this was just from a few weeks ago. This was back in November. I said Washington Commanders and Jayden Daniels struggles are misleading. That was when they kind of had a little bit of a lull. And I was like, no. Everyone relax. Seems like that did pretty well. This was probably one of my best predictions ever. Jayden Daniels is set to break out versus Bengals on Monday Night Football. Man, that's got to be like the call of the century for me. I mean, like for real. This was months ago as well, but also back in August. Commanders will shock the NFL, will win wild card over the Cowboys. Winning over the Cowboys wasn't that impressive, but winning the wild card is most definitely obviously accurate. Talked about how the Washington Commanders were going to be underrated. That was back on August 14th. Like I said, I can keep going. Probably the icing on the cake was 5 months ago, July 15th, 2024. Jayden Daniels will win. Jayden Daniels with Washington Commanders can win Rookie of the Year over Caleb Williams. So, yeah, I mean, this has just been obviously a wildly exciting year for the Washington Commanders and Jayden Daniels. And I think he's just shown to be exactly what you would want him to be. And I talked about this the other day where it's like everybody kept talking about how Caleb Williams is this generational talent and how he's going to be this, this all-time great, just absolutely amazing. And yet here we have Jayden Daniels doing that. And are we saying that we think that Caleb Williams, if he actually lived up to what the hype was supposed to be rookie year, was he going to be better than what we're seeing right now with Jayden Daniels? Because I don't see how. And so again, if the logic was that was going to be true for Caleb Williams, if we're seeing Jayden Daniels do what people thought Caleb Williams was going to do, then the logical conclusion has to be that Jayden Daniels just may be a generational talent. Yeah. That may very well be the truth. And it's just, it's wild to see. This is truly the worst he's going to be in the NFL. We're seeing his floor. We're seeing his literal floor right now. It's wild. It really is. It's just wild. I mean, there's just no other way to look at it. I mean, it's just been so crazy to see how this guy was able to have his season unfold and do what he's been able to do. Because he's also been so fortunate just because of how the games have unfolded for us to be able to see what he's made of. Not only obviously his just pure talent, but just his ability to be big time in big time moments. Even to a game like against the Bengals, right? Making a huge throw at the right time in a gotta have it moment. I mean, he's had so many of these gotta have it moments, gotta have it third downs, fourth downs, points, touchdown, field goal, like whatever the game has needed from him. he's just risen to the occasion. He's just shown to just have it and do it and execute it and just get it done. And it's just, I can't see where Jayden Daniels has the ability to kind of like go backwards or regress. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm failing. That's why I'm saying like this is his floor. It's not like, well, we're just seeing the height and ceiling that he has, but then he's going to just like kind of fall back into, you know, whatever. Like I'm not seeing how that would actually be possible, quite frankly. Especially because this is also the weakest, just conceptually, he's going to understand football at the NFL level. And, you know, you can make the argument, well, defenses are going to get better at doing this and that. And it's like, but like, where's the weakness of him? Where's the weakness? Where is it that he's something that he really struggles with, that they're then going to be like, well, once they do this, then, you know, they back him in a corner and he's this, that. Like, where is that from him? Where is it? It doesn't exist. Show it to me. I want to see it. Break it down in the comments. Let me know. I'm not seeing it. So that's why football really is awesome and undefeated. 1 minute your franchise can have truly no hope, and it could just feel like, oh my God, we've had like 50 quarterbacks in like 20 years. Like, what are we doing right now? Just an absolute mess. You get the coach, you get the quarterback, boom. You're a contender. I mean, next year, they will be favored to be considered to be a legitimate top contender. I guarantee it. I guarantee it going into this offseason, you know, during this offseason. That is going to be a common topic. The Washington Commanders have the third best odds to win the NFC. The second best odds to win the NFC, you know, whatever it may be. Some of it will have to deal with like draft and free agency acquisitions. But it's right there, man. It is right there for them. And when the Eagles got their quarterback and their, whether coach, coordinator, however you want to define it, when they had that right, they got things going on in 21, 22. They had that continuity of that coach and quarterback, but then they added a couple other pieces. Boom. Super Bowl. So that's why I'm excited to see what the Commanders do in the offseason, especially. Like, what moves, how aggressive do they get? What do they do? What weaknesses do they highlight that they then try to rectify? Because the potential is just there. And it's going to be fun to watch, honestly. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Washington Commanders? Did you see this coming? Be honest. Did you see this coming? When I was making all those videos about the Commanders coming and Jayden Daniels, did you think that I was just being delusional? That I was just trying to just speak nonsense? Or did you believe? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.